Ask yourself, if you're down and almost out, do you have any control over this situation? And if you're honest about that answer, you'll realize, no, I really don't have control over this situation. I can't control other people. I can't control their thoughts. I can't control their actions. What am I to do in these situations? Well, I like to turn to the one that has all control, and that one is God. But you might ask, if God's in control, why is there still suffering? Yes, God is in control, but God doesn't always take control. And that's because He gave us free will, and men went wild with it. Greed, envy, jealousy, lust, all these sins that drive the human body cause humanity to do horrific things to each other. We produce enough food on this earth to feed everybody on it, but greed keeps us from helping everybody else, because we have to have the best food, and we have to get rid of the food that we don't sell because we need to make a profit on it. Okay, so we established that I don't have control, and men are running wild with envy and greed. What am I supposed to do? What can God do? Well, the one thing He can do is change your perspective. Once you've asked God to forgive you for your own sinful nature, you're willing to step into His light and become part of His family. You can start praying for God to help you in your life. But God isn't a prayer ATM. He isn't going to magically put $20 in your pocket. But He really can help with changing your perspective and giving you guidance. Then eventually, after some time, your prayers will be less and less about things that you want and things that you need, and more about gratitude and thanking God for all the things you have. That change in perspective comes from God. You know how messed up my life would be if all my prayers were answered? I've asked a lot of prayers in my day, and I'm very grateful for where I am today. And that's because a lot of my prayers didn't come true. And a lot of my prayers that have been answered weren't answered right away. Everything happens in God's time, and over time you'll learn to accept that that is truly the best path for you. So give control over your situation to God, pray for the best, and remember that your perspective will slowly change the closer to God you get. And remember, if there's something you can do to better your own life, instead of just praying for it, work for it, work towards it. Try to accomplish your goals, and with prayer and effort, you will see a lot more results. But of course, there's things that you can't help with your prayers, like praying for selfless things, helping people, being in someone else's life is one of the best gifts you can give somebody when they're going through a hard time. And who knows, they could have been praying that someone be there with them through that time. Once you get to a certain point, your actions could be someone else's answered prayers. So go out and be nice to somebody today. And who knows, maybe you'll end up answering someone's prayers. I know somebody will be answering mine if they do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.